Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Shah Sir Classes and Evershine Coaching Center. I am Shah Faisal Sir here. My dear students, today I am going to discuss with you all the very important questions related to Karnataka SSLC State Board, subject science, very important questions, and this is the last minute revision for each and every student. Kindly please go through this entire session where I am going to discuss with you all the questions along with the solutions for the respective important topics. Do not miss this video, watch till the entire session so that you are going to complete your revision at the same time. Let's begin. Here the first question is, draw the diagram of an electric circuit in which resistors R1, R2 and R3 are connected in parallel, including an ammeter and voltmeter, and mark the direction of current. As you can see here, the question directly it's been given that you should draw the diagram. Which diagram? Circuit diagram. Of what? When the resistors are connected in parallel. We have two cases. One is when the resistors are connected in series, and the other one is when the resistors are connected in parallel. Is this clear? So you have to see complete question, read twice, no problem, understand what he is asking and try to mark, try to name, try to label the parts what he is expecting, what the examiner is expecting. Most of you sometimes will draw the diagram but you will leave the namings, or else what you do unnecessarily, you will start labeling all the parts. It is not required. How many parts they are asking you to label? Just specify only that number of parts, that is more than sufficient. Is this clear? Now already we have done the way we have draw the circuit diagram when the resistors are connected in parallel, including, please make a note of this point, including ammeter. Anyhow in the circuit diagram it's there, but still he is highlighting so that you should not miss this point. Ammeter and voltmeter, and mark the direction of current. And also what you should do, you have to mark the direction of current, the flow of current. I hope you can do this question, right? Yes. Now let me go to the next question. Children, at the same time I want you have to solve this problem. Next question number 2. Name the, you no need to copy each and every part of the question. What is important? Listen to the question. In that, what is important, just highlight that point and try to find a solution for that. The next question is, name the brown fumes liberated. Name the brown fumes liberated when lead nitrate is heated. Name the brown fumes liberated when lead nitrate is heated. See children, we have a lead nitrate. Once we heat the lead nitrate, the fumes is nothing but the gases are produced. We are getting the fumes and the color of the fume is brown color. Name the brown fumes liberated when lead nitrate is heated. This is the first question. Along with the same question, they have given one more topic. Write the balanced chemical equation for this reaction. Write the balanced chemical equation for this reaction. Yes, can you tell me the answer for this? Which of the brown fumes are liberated when lead nitrate is heated? Yes? When lead nitrate is heated, which type of fumes are liberated? Yes? Yeah? Quick. See children, observe here. Very good. Lead nitrate, what is the formula? PbNO3 twice. Correct? Yes, sir. It is very important reaction. Should not miss this reaction. Lead nitrate is PbNO3 twice. Once we heat this, we get lead oxide plus nitrogen dioxide plus oxygen. So this is the balanced chemical reaction. Should not miss this reaction. It is one of the most important reaction. When lead nitrate is heated, we get lead oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. Now the question is very simple, that brown fumes is a gas. Are you getting my point? So here the fumes what is obtained, that is nitrogen dioxide. So which is the brown fume is liberated? The brown fume which is liberated, that is nitrogen dioxide. So the color of the nitrogen dioxide is brown here. Okay. So do remember, when lead nitrate is heated, जब भी हम lead nitrate को heat करेंगे तो हमारे को lead oxide, nitrogen dioxide और oxygen मिलेगा, जिसके अंदर color of the nitrogen dioxide is brown color. So that is the brown fumes. Now is the given chemical reaction is balanced? Yes. So to balance, children, I don't have much sufficient time to show you each and every step. So straightforward I am coming to the conclusion part here. If you want to balance this reaction, you have to write 2 Pb. Okay. Then you have to add here 2 and here you should add 4. Is this clear? 2 Pb NO3 twice gives 2 PbO plus 4 NO2 plus O2. Is this clear? Concepts are clear? Good. Now let me come back to the next question. Explain the process of translocation of food materials in plants. Explain the process of translocation of food materials in plants. Explain the process of translocation of food materials in plants. Yes, can you define the steps? What is the first step? Translocation of food materials means we are transporting the food materials in plants. How this process will take place? It's a 2-mark question. Explain the process of translocation of food materials in plants. See children, step number 1. The transport of soluble products of photosynthesis is called translocation. First you have to write the definition of what is translocation. If you don't know, please make a note. The transport of, what do you mean by transport? Movement. You are moving. Okay. The materials are moving from one place to another place. That is transport. The transport of soluble products. See children, I am writing here not products, soluble products, and insoluble products will rid from the, that is called as excretion process. Insoluble products will come out from the plant body, that is excretion. But here we are transferring soluble products but not insoluble products. Is this clear? The transport of soluble products of photosynthesis is called translocation. Is this clear? After the process of photosynthesis, यावगा photosynthesis process complete आगुत्तो, जब भी photosynthesis process जब खत्म हो जाएगा, उसके बाद जो भी soluble products मिलेंगे उसको हम क्या करेंगे? Move करेंगे. We are transferring, we are transporting. That is called as translocation. Understood? Translocation. 2 words. Trans means transport. Location means shifting the place. That is translocation. Next point number 2. It occurs in phloem. Where translocation will occurs? In phloem. It occurs in the phloem. And next point. The product of photosynthesis. Next point, the products of photosynthesis are transported from leaves to all parts of the plant body. Okay, so it occurs in the phloem. The product of photosynthesis are transported from the leaves to all parts of the plant body. Next point, translocation takes place. Remember children, translocation will take place in sieve tubes with the help of companion cells. With the help of companion cells. Remember, translocation will take place in sieve tubes with the help of companion cells. This process is achieved This process is achieved by osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure. Got it? Next question. Number 4. Next question. Explain the process of digestion. Explain the process of digestion in the small intestine of man. In the small intestine of man. Explain the process of digestion. Explain the process of digestion. Where? Not in the human body. In the small intestine. Remember, the site of complete digestion is small intestine. One more question. The site of complete digestion. Most of you think like it is stomach. Can't digestion ho raha? Sir, pet mein sir. Children, please come out from that point. Digestion is not taking in stomach. The complete digestion, the site of complete digestion is small intestine. Should not forget this point. One more question. Yeah, now we have to explain this complete process. How it happens. Understood? Take down the steps. Step number 1. Small intestine is the site of complete digestion. Small intestine is the site of complete digestion. The complete digestion of what all the products are getting digested? Proteins. Very good. Carbohydrates and fats. Are you getting? So these are the products are getting digested. Small intestine is the site of complete digestion of proteins, carbohydrates and fats. Now see children, if digestion has to taken place, अगर से digestion होना हो तो कुछ और चीजों की तो जरूरत पड़ेगी. Some additional things are required. Yes, those are glands. Next point is glands present in the walls of small intestine. Glands present in the walls of small intestine. Glands present in the walls of small intestine secrete which juice? Intestinal juice. Are you getting? Glands present in the walls of small intestine, they secrete what? Intestinal juice. Is this clear? Glands present in the walls of the small intestine secrete intestinal juice. See, it's very interesting concept. See children, small intestine, it is a site of complete digestion of proteins, carbohydrates and fats. Now in the wall, can you see this wall? Understood? In this wall we have the glands. Understood? In the walls of the small intestine we have the glands. What this gland does? Glands present in the walls of the small intestine, they secrete intestinal juice. Can you see this? This is intestinal juice. They secrete intestinal juice. Now after they secrete intestinal juice, then who is going to put the action over there? Enzymes. Now enzymes will perform their function. Now make a note. Next point, enzymes in the intestinal juice. Where enzymes are present? In this intestinal juice enzymes are present. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Enzymes in the intestinal juice convert proteins into amino acid. Proteins into amino acids. Are you getting my point? ये एंजाइम्स किधर थे? इंटेस्टाइनल जूस के अंदर थे. तो इंटेस्टाइनल जूस के अंदर जो एंजाइम्स थे, what is the function of the enzyme? They are converting proteins into amino acids and also take down proteins into amino acids, complex hydrocarbons, complex hydrocarbons into, see, proteins they are converted into amino acids. Now complex hydrocarbons into complex hydrocarbons into glucose and fats, into glucose and fats. Sorry, complex hydrocarbons into simpler hydrocarbons. You make a note like this. Complex hydrocarbons into simpler hydrocarbons. Complex to simple men. Complex to simpler hydrocarbons. See, first action is proteins into amino acids. Second, complex hydrocarbons into simpler hydrocarbons. Next, glucose and fats. Glucose and fats into fatty acids and glycerol. Fatty acid and glycerol. Got it? Is this clear? First point, small intestine is the site of the complete digestion of proteins, carbohydrates and fats. Next point, glands present where? In the walls of the small intestine, they secrete intestinal juice. Next, enzymes present in the intestinal juice convert proteins into amino acids, complex hydrocarbons into simpler hydrocarbons, glucose and fats into fatty acids and glycerol. Fatty acid and glycerol. Next point, digested food is absorbed. Digested food is absorbed by the villi. Digested food is absorbed by the villi present in the walls of intestine. Present in the walls of intestine. So this is how the complete digestion takes place in small intestine. Our digestion takes place in small intestine. Can you please go through this answer once? Next, take down question number 5. See here, children. Draw the diagram of simple electric motor. Electric motor, and label the following parts. You can label, you can just remember all the labelings. In exam, whichever the naming they will ask you, you can mark that label, that naming parts. Maybe they may ask you the example like label the parts split rings. Example I am giving. They may ask you to label split rings. Okay. And one more option, they can give you brushes. You have to mark this labeling. I just gave you 2. Okay. You can just see to the diagram. Understood. And you can mark according to the given namings as per the given question. Next question. See children, one more diagram. Draw a neat diagram of longitudinal section of flower. Longitudinal section of a flower. Okay. Here also they will ask you to label the parts. You can remember all the labelings. Example, they may give you the labelings like label style, anther. Understood? Like that type of parts they may give you. But now while you are practicing, practice all the parts. In exam they will give you the options like this. Just you have to mark only that specific part. Next question. Next question. Very important diagram. Draw a neat diagram of arrangement of apparatus to show the reaction of zinc granules. Reaction of zinc granules with dilute sulfuric acid. This diagram is known as what?
Testing of hydrogen gas.
Very good. Pop test. Pop test. Dilute sulfuric acid and testing hydrogen gas by burning. Okay. This test is also called as pop test. Okay. Are you getting, children? Yeah. Next question. They may ask you the question like this also. Draw a neat diagram of the apparatus used to the electrolysis of water. electrolysis of water, and label the parts. Example, they may give you the parts like to name. Example, graphite rod, graphite rod, cathode, like that they may give you the namings to label. Is this clear? Yeah. Next question, they may ask you the question like this. Okay, the questions will be like this. Draw the ray diagram, for the image formation in a convex lens, when an object is placed at option 1 at focus f1, option 2 beyond 2f1, One more question they can ask you like this. Draw the diagram showing the sectional view of human heart. Label the following parts. Okay, you can remember all the labelings of the diagram. Done? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Next question. What are structural isomers? What are structural isomers? Question mark. What are structural isomers? Question mark. Name the first member of alkanes. Name the first member of alkanes that shows structural isomerism. Okay? Yeah. Now can you define what are structural isomerism? See here. Let they give isomerism or let they ask structural isomerism, don't get confused, all are one and the same. Got it? What is isomerism or structural isomerism? Compounds which have same molecular formula. What is the answer? What are structural isomers? Compounds having same molecular formula but different structural formula or structures also we say sometimes. Compounds having same molecular formula but different structures or different structural formula are called structural isomers or isomerism. This process is known as isomerism. Are you getting, children? So which is the first member of this group? Alkane group? Methane. Very good. Children, here I want to point one important note here. What is that important note is, remember, first member of alkane group, which is the first member of alkane group? Important question, don't forget. Methane. First member of alkene group? Ethene. Always in alkane it start from meth. Alkene start from eth. Then alkyne group, ethyne. Remember, these are the first members of hydrocarbons or alkene group and alkyne group, ethyne. Concepts are clear? Concepts are clear? What are structural isomers? Compounds having same molecular formula but different structures are called structural isomers. What is isomerism? Compounds having same molecular formula but different structural formula. This process is known as isomerism. Which is the first member of alkane group? Which is the first member of alkene group? Which is the first member of alkyne group? Ethyne. Very good. Next question. Excuse me. Make a note of the next question. See children, it's a general question. Please listen to the question. We don't have that much time to copy it on the questions. I want only the reply from your end. But don't tell answer very fast. Think. Understood? Think, then you express the your answer. Conclude the answer. So here, is it advantageous? Is it advantageous to connect electric devices in parallel? Instead of connecting them in series. Is it advantageous to connect them in parallel instead of series? Yes. Why? Give reason. To prevent from electrical hazards. To prevent from electrical hazards or short circuit, or it causes overloading. Are you getting? So you can give any of the specific reason for that. So this is the question. Understood? Is it advantageous to connect in parallel? Yes, it is advantageous to connect the devices in parallel instead of series, because to avoid electrical hazards. Is this clear? Yeah. Is this clear? Good. And also what you can do, you can operate all the electrical gadgets properly as per the requirement, as per our use. You can use the electrical gadgets. Got it? Next question, very important question. Make a note. According to 1 minute, according to Joule's law of heating, okay, I hope this is the famous question for every child. According to Joule's law of heating, see here, don't write the question, listen to the question. Mention the factors on which heat produced. Remember? Mention the factors on which heat produced in a resistor depends. Heat produced in a resistor depends. Full stop. Now, according to this law, write the formula to calculate the heat produced. First, you have to write the factors. You have to write the factors on which heat produced in a resistor depends. Heat produced in a resistor depends on what factors? On what factors? Factors on which the heat produced in a resistor depends. And you should write the formula. Please go through that answer. Heat produced in a resistor. Option 1, directly or proportional to the square of the current for a given resistance. Directly proportional to the resistance for the given current. Directly proportional to the time for which the current flows through the resistor. Formula, H is equals to I square RT. Totally we have three factors. One is square of the current. next is directly proportional to resistance, next is directly proportional to time. Is this clear? Please go through this answer fast. Next question, number 14, take down. In that, option 1, how does overload and short circuit occur in an electric circuit? How does overload and short circuit occur in an electric circuit? Question mark. Explain. Sometimes they may ask you the same question like this. Write a brief note on short circuit and overloading. Like that also they can ask you, but answer remains same. Explain, full stop. What is the function? Continue. What is the function of fuse? What is the function of fuse during this situation? During this situation. Option 2. Mention two properties of magnetic field lines. Magnetic field lines. Mention two properties of magnetic field lines. I hope this is very familiar question with you all. Overload and short circuit, how it happens you know very well, and what is the function of fuse and properties of magnetic field lines. You can study that question. Next, question number 15, make a note. Next question, make a note. Option 1, name the major constituent of biogas. Name the major constituent of biogas. Full stop. Write the properties of biogas. Write the properties of biogas which make it a good fuel. Which make it a good fuel. So what are the properties the biogas should constitute or it should have to make the fuel as a good fuel? So you have to write few properties. Next, option 2, name the two devices name the two devices that work using heat energy of the sun. Name two devices that work using heat energy of the sun. Solar cooker, solar panel, solar water heater, solar cell, etc. Okay. Next question. Write the advantages write the advantages of solar cell. Write the advantages of solar cells. Next question, next option, write any two hazards. Hazards means what? Problems. HAZARDS. Write any two hazards of nuclear power generation. Understood? If you are going to install the nuclear reactor, you know very well it produces highly radioactive radiations like gamma rays. Are you getting my point? If you are going to install the nuclear reactor, it is very highly dangerous, and even you have to maintain a proper, what we say, that precautionary measures you have to take. Are you getting my point? Even the one who is working inside the nuclear reactor, he has to wear the different equipments. Are you getting my point? He has to wear, almost more safety is required. If little bit also, if any leakage happens, what happens? It can create loss for life and property. Good. Is this clear? I hope these all questions you know very well. First, major constituent of biogas. Which is the major constituent of biogas? Very good, methane. And properties of biogas you can write. Two devices that works on the principle of solar energy heating effect of on the heat energy of the sun, advantages of solar cell, and the problems which is going to get created are the hazards due to nuclear power generation. Got it? Yes. Next question. Next question, number 16. Next question, number 16. Excuse me. Take down. What is dispersion of light? What is dispersion of light? Question mark. 1 minute. This topic has got deleted for you. Actually, this is also a phenomenon of light. Okay, but it belongs to other chapter. Yeah. Now, let me go with one more very important question. List the advantages of reduce and reuse to save environment. Actually, reduce, reuse, I think it is sustainable management of natural resources. Let me erase this part also. Don't want. But what to do, child? It is one of my favorite question. Okay. Take down the question. List the disadvantages. List the disadvantages of using fossil fuels. Next question. Option 1. Write the differences between saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Next option. Write the differences between homologous and homologous organs and analogous organs. Next, oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. Next option, write the differences between the sex chromosomes of man and sex chromosomes of women Okay, you can go through this. Next question number one more. Write the differences between biodegradable substances and non-biodegradable substances. Biodegradable substances and non-biodegradable substances. Next, question number 18. Question number 18. Very simple and interesting question. Take down. Give reason. Give reason. Option 1. Option 1, ionic compounds in solid state, ionic compounds take down, ionic compounds in solid state do not conduct electricity, comma, whereas in molten state are good conductors of electricity, Next option, silver articles when exposed to air, gradually turn blackish. Option 3, chemical reaction does not take place when copper is added to iron sulfate solution. Next option, alloys of iron are more useful when compared to pure iron. Next option, copper loses its brown layer gradually when exposed to air. Copper loses its brown layer gradually when exposed to air. Next option, aluminium oxide is called amphoteric oxides. Aluminium oxide is called amphoteric oxide. Next question, take down. Option 1, next question, take down. Option 1, sex of a child is determined by the father, full stop. How? Next option, how does relative method help to determine the age of fossils? Next option, chromosomes inherited, inherited, chromosomes inherited from the father determines the sex of a child, full stop. Explain. Next option, experiences of an individual during its lifetime cannot direct evolution, full stop. How? Next question number 20. Option 1, question number 20, option 1, State Ohm's law. State Ohm's law. Next option. Explain the factors. Explain the factors on which the resistance of a conductor. Explain the factors on which the resistance of a conductor depend. Next question, next option. Define electric potential difference. Define electric potential difference. Full stop. How is ammeter, 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 how is ammeter and voltmeter connected in an electric circuit? Question mark. Next option. Explain the application of heating effect of electric current in an electric bulb, bulb, electric bulb, and the fuse used in an electric circuit. Next question, number 21. Make a note. What is neutralization reaction? Next question, option 1. What is neutralization reaction? Question mark. Next, option 2. Name the products of chlor-alkali process. Name the products of chlor-alkali process. Full stop. Write one use of each. In chlor-alkali process you have different namings. You have to write uses of each. One use of each. Is this clear? Chlor-alkali process, you have seen the diagram, no man? Remember? And then done? Is this clear? Good. Next question. Next option. State Joule's law of heating. State Joule's law of heating. Full stop. Write the mathematical form. Of this law. Next question. Option A. What are the reasons for overloading? In an electric circuit? Question mark. Earthing is necessary. Continue. Earthing is necessary for the appliances with metallic body. Full stop. Why? Question mark. Next, option B. Explain the method of preparing electromagnet. Full stop. How do you test the poles of an electromagnet? with the help of magnetic compass, with the help of magnetic compass, question mark. Next question, next question, option 1, explain the method of, important question, very important question, explain the method of producing biogas, explain the method of producing biogas in a biogas plant, in a biogas plant, full stop. Next option, nowadays the use of solar cells, nowadays the use of solar cells is being encouraged, full stop. Justify this statement, justify this statement with suitable reasons, with suitable reasons. Done. Next question, take down. There is no change one minute. Yeah, take down the next question. A food chain, got that point, take down this question. A food chain in a polluted, a food chain in a polluted aquatic ecosystem, a food chain in a polluted aquatic ecosystem is given, comma, observe it and answer the following question, and answer the following questions. Next, take down. Fresh water, algae, freshwater, algae, fishes, birds. They have given a food chain in a polluted aquatic ecosystem. Polluted aquatic ecosystem is given a food chain, okay, like freshwater, algae, fishes and birds. Next, take down. Option 1, in this option 1, which organisms are disturbed more due to biomagnification? Which organisms are disturbed more due to biomagnification? Question mark. Why? Why? Next option, this ecosystem will be destroyed, this ecosystem will be destroyed gradually due to biomagnification, due to biomagnification, full stop. Why? Full stop. Why? See children, for first option, which organisms are more disturbed due to biomagnification, and they are asking you to give the reason also. Understood? In the entire given food chain, remember, birds are disturbed more due to biomagnification. Are you getting? Which organisms? Birds. Take down the answer. Birds are disturbed. Take down the answer for this. Birds are disturbed more due to biomagnification. Full stop. Next, okay, this is point number 1. For first option, this is point number 1. And next option is reason. They are asking why no. Take down the reason. as the birds occupy the topmost level. Birds, excuse me. As the birds occupy the topmost level in the given food chain, correct, comma, the maximum concentration of harmful chemicals causing biomagnification get accumulated in their body, full stop. Option 2, the ecosystem will be destroyed gradually due to biomagnification. They are asking you to write the reason, take down. Option 2, point number 1, biomagnification is the process of accumulation, accumulation of non-biodegradable chemicals in the various trophic levels of food chains. Full stop. Next point, as the chemicals are non-degradable, if you want you can write non-degradable also, okay. As the chemicals are non-degradable or cannot be washed, we cannot wash these chemicals, cannot be washed, comma, they cannot be removed from the organisms of the food chain, full stop. This leads to gradual destroying of the ecosystem. Is this clear? See, the chemicals which are accumulated, which are stored in the body, we cannot remove them or we cannot wash them. So what happens? Gradually the ecosystem will get vanished or it get destroyed. Is this clear? Yeah, take down. Next question. A student places a piece of cucumber, comma, a glass piece, comma, a banana peel, and a plastic pen in a pit, pit, and closes it, full stop. What changes can be observed in these materials after a month? Question mark. Give scientific reason for these changes. Okay, I hope you have understood the question. A student places a piece of cucumber, glass piece, banana, plastic pen, everything in a pit and closes it, and after a month what are the observations? You can find it. Okay, take down the answer. Point number 1, cucumber piece and banana peel, are organic substances, full stop. They are the organic substances. Next point, they are biodegradable substances. and are eco-friendly. And are eco-friendly. Next point, glass piece and plastic pen, glass piece and plastic pen are inorganic or are inorganic or synthetic substances. Inorganic or synthetic substances. Full stop. Next point, they are non-biodegradable substances. They are non-biodegradable substances and cause soil pollution. And cause soil pollution. Are you getting, children? And I will be solving the numericals separate video. All like chapter electricity, understood? All the chapters numericals I will solve separately in separate video. Okay, good. Next question, option 1, write the molecular formula, write the molecular formula and structural formula, write the molecular formula and structural formula of an alkene, alkene alkene, alkene having 5 carbon atoms, having 5 carbon atoms. Write the molecular formula and structural formula of an alkene having 5 carbon atoms. Can you tell me the answer for this quick? Which is the alkene which has 5 carbon atoms? C5. Yeah. Yes. Which one? Quick, tell me first. C5 H10, correct? Which is this group? Pentene. Very good. Pentene. Okay. Molecular formula and structural formula of alkene. So we have written the molecular formula. Now structural formula. You have to draw the structure of 5 carbon atoms. Do you remember? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single bond. Double bond. And next H10. Here 2. Here 2. Correct? Then here. Just you have to fill it. Correct? This is the structural formula of alkene. That is pentene. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 it happened, woman. Which one? Where?
Sir, last one you should not have taken, sir.
How? Say children, here this is one bond. Actually minimum 4 hydrogen bonds are required. How many? 4 hydrogen. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is completely one structure, correct? Similarly, now again you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 5 hydrogens are there, but how many we need? Only 4. So what we should do? We need to remove this. Then what happens? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it is balanced. Make a note. Molecular formula and structural formula of an alkene having 5 carbon atoms we have written. Correct? Yeah, good. Next question. carbon atom, next option, carbon atom does not form, carbon atom does not form C4 minus anion and C4 plus cation, full stop. Why? Okay, carbon atom does not form C4 minus anion and C4 plus cation. Why? Take down the answer. Point number 1, carbon can gain 4 electrons, correct? Carbon can gain 4 electrons, full stop, but it would be difficult, for the nucleus, with 6 protons, to hold on to 10 electrons, correct? No, it can hold 4 electrons, but it is very difficult to hold on 10 electrons, comma, that is 4 electrons extra, correct? That is 4 electrons extra, or that is 4 extra electrons, full stop. Next point, it can lose 4 electrons, but it would require a large amount of energy to remove 4 electrons, comma, leaving behind a carbon cation with 6 protons in its nucleus, holding on to TO2 onto just 2 electrons, leaving behind a carbon cation with 6 protons in its nucleus, holding on to just 2 electrons, full stop. Next question, I think ethanol to ethanoic acid is deleted, right? Ethanol to ethanoic acid, ethanol and ethanol, it is related portion, no need to go for that part. Okay, fine. Is this clear? Children, now one more question we solve and just we stop this session here. Take down, observe the given table and answer the following question. Observe the given table and answer the following question. Take down elements, A, B, C, D, E. Atomic number 11, 4, 2, 7, 19. Next line, identify the two elements that belong to the same period and the two elements that belong to the same group, full stop. Give reason for your conclusion. Done? It's a 3-mark question. Again I am repeating this question, please make a note. Observe the given table and answer the following question. Elements A, B, C, D, E, atomic numbers are 11, 4, 2, 7, 19. Here they are asking you to identify the element which belong to the same period. Identify the element which belong to the same period and the two elements that belong to the same group. Take down the answer. I think you only can do it, but still take down the answer. Element B and element D are in same period because their atoms have two shells. Next point, element A and E are in the same group because their outermost shell has one electron. Is this clear? Show the formation. Next question. Show the formation of NaCl. And MgCl2 with the help of electron dot structure. Next question. Briefly explain breakdown of glucose in various pathways by using a flow chart. Is this clear? Next question. Imagine the following situations. Option 1, clapping at the end of a program. Full stop. Option 2, fluctuating FLUCTUATING, fluctuating blood pressure in the body. Full stop. Next line, how these situations are functionally different question mark, give reason. Take down the answer for this. Option 1, clapping at the end of a program. Option 1, voluntary action. It's a voluntary action because we know what we are performing. Clapping, correct? It is under our will. Voluntary action means this is under our will. Take down the heading, voluntary action. Answer, voluntary action. Underline. In that you write point number 1 of this. Based on deciding what to do next. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
Based on deciding what to do next. And next point, controlled by forebrain. Controlled by forebrain. Forebrain. Controlled by forebrain. And next option what they have given? Fluctuating blood pressure in the body. Is it under our control?
No, sir.
No. So answer is involuntary action. Option B. Answer is involuntary action. Next in that, right, point number 1. Action without our control. Action without our control or thinking. Next point, controlled by hindbrain. Involuntary actions are controlled by hindbrain. Voluntary is forebrain. Okay. Last question. Take down. We draw our leg. We draw. D-R-A-W. Sorry. We withdraw. Withdraw means taking back. We withdraw our leg when stepped. S-T-E-P-P-E-D. When stepped on thorn. T-H-O-R-N. On thorn. Unknowingly. We withdraw our leg when stepped on thorn unknowingly. Full stop. Option A. Trace the sequences. Trace the sequences of events which occur in this action. Full stop. Option B. Which part of human nervous system controls this action? Yeah. See children, as soon if you are going to step on something, okay, maybe it's a hard body or cold body or any sharp edge, okay, what we do? We withdraw maybe the hand or leg from that part. Are you getting my point? Now the option is trace the sequences. You have to explain the story. If something has happened, how will you go and tell the story to your friend? Hey, you know what happened? I was coming like this. It happened like that. We tell, right? Come to the point. Excuse me. Yeah. Usually the friend speaks like that only, no? So trace the sequences. Even here is telling to trace the sequences in order. Okay, take down option 1. For option A, point number 1. Receptors. Don't tell the answer like this. Means, see, whenever they give the questions like this, usually the students, what they do, they will write general answer. They won't write scientific answer. If the write in order means what they will do? Sir, I kept my finger on that body, sir, or else on that object, sir. Suddenly blood came, sir. So I take behind my hand, sir. Like that only they used to write. Understood? अभी जरा बच्चे रहते उसमें क्या है सर गरम दिखा उठा ले आपको होगा Are you getting? Hey, moment. Excuse me. See, the students usually they write such type of answers. सर गरम दिखा उठा लिया सर उसमें क्या कौन सा स्टोरी बन गई सर कर को बोलते बेटा okay, excuse me. Take down. Remember, receptors receive the stimulus. Receptors receive the stimulus of pain. Next point. Messages reach spinal cord. Understood, children? Receptors are carrying the information about that pain and they are sending to spinal cord. Messages reach spinal cord through sensory neuron. Who is passing this information? sensory neuron. Be careful. Messages reach spinal cord through sensory neuron. Next point. Responses reach motor neuron through association neuron. Responses reach motor neuron through association neuron. Next point. Responses reach effector through motor neuron. Next point. Muscles withdraw the leg. For option B, which part of the human nervous system controls this action? Spinal cord or reflex arc. Okay, excuse me. List the characteristics of good source of energy. This answer you know very well, right? Yeah, somewhere you make a note. List the characteristics of good sources of energy. Okay. I think this question you all are familiar, right? Simple question only, no man. Eco-friendly. Those points you have to write. Very good. Excuse me. I think this question also you people knows it. I hope so. Excuse me. We are going to upload. In sustaining reproductive, next question, in sustaining reproductive fertility of a person, option A, position of the testis in the body. Option B, secretion of the testosterone, TESTOSTERONE, testosterone. Option C, secretion of the prostate gland, are supplementary to each other. Full stop. Explain scientifically. Okay. Take down the answer for this. Okay. Position of the testis in the body. Option A, answer. Sperm formation requires a lower temperature than body temperature. Next, option B, secretion of the testosterone. Take down. Testosterone regulates the formation of sperm. Next, option C, secretion of the prostate gland. Take down. Secretion of prostate gland makes the transportation of sperm easier. Full stop. Next line. Thus reproductive fertility is sustained by the formation, comma, stimulation, stimulation stimulation to the formation and proper transportation of sperms, transportation of sperms. Is this clear? Good. So here we are going to conclude this session. In the next part again we are continuing still more number of questions. I request all the students kindly go through each and every question which we have discussed in today's class. Now shortly, just within a span of time, I am going to upload the next part of this session. Still, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel Shah Sir Classes, kindly do subscribe it and click the bell icon. After watching this video, share this video with your all friends and also with your classmates. If you like this class, click the like button. Thank you, take care, wish you all the best of luck.